A very good day to everyone. My name is Kaka. Me and my teammate here, Kek Xiang, are going to introduce you the CI/CD strategy and transformation on Huawei DevCloud. So this is the overall content for our topics, which separate into different part of videos. In this video, I'll present you the introduction of Huawei DevCloud, the solution overview for demonstration, and the prerequisite for demo implementation. Our second video will present you the preparation of the environments and the first part of the demo, which is the automated continuous integration, version control, and release for development and SIT testing environments. While my colleague Kek Xiang will present you the remaining part of the demo, which is the blue-green deployment strategy and a version control rollback for production environment in the last video. So first of all, what is DevCloud? DevCloud is a Huawei cloud software development platform that utilizing the concept of DevSecOps lifecycle for application development and deployment. The complete lifecycle consists of 5 main parts, including plan, develop, test, release, and monitor. For planning purpose, DevCloud has ProjectMan to provide agile project management and collaboration that supports the management of milestones, trade bugs, and etc. For knowledge management, it includes the features of knowledge gathering, knowledge structure, knowledge creation, teamwork, knowledge retrieval, and knowledge sharing and resources. In terms of developed, DevCloud provides Code Hub as a Git-based online code hosting service for software developers, Code Check service, which support approximately 10 types of programming language, Cloud Build to build and package application, Cloud IDE as an online integrated development environment, Image Repository as an image hosting platform to host container image built from Cloud Builds, Cloud Artifacts to manage private component packages. While for testing cycles, it includes workflow management, vulnerabilities planning, interface testing, and performance benchmark. In terms of release, DevCloud provides Cloud Release, which helps to manage the software release process in a more structured way by storing the software package that will be used for deployments. Another is Cloud Deploy, which support one-click deployment to VMS or container in Huawei Cloud CCE. The process of develop, test, and release can be automated using Cloud Pipeline for continuous integration and deployment to improve efficiency and shorten the delivery period. So there are 3 main points which make Huawei DevCloud to become more competitive in DevOps worlds, such as facilitate a full process of development. DevCloud is a one platform that can cover common software development functions in which the functions are embedded, integrated, interconnection governance, and OMM provided. Second is the rich programming languages and technology stacks are supported. There are more than 20 of the mainstream programming languages, development frameworks, and running environments supported, and seamlessly migrating applications to the cloud. Lastly is the security and trustworthiness, in which security tests, trustworthiness construction, and more than 5 security standards and more than 3,000 code check rules are supported. So next, this is our solution overview, in which it illustrates the overall concepts of the demo in our session. There are 2 main parts of it. One is the automated continuous integration pipeline, and another is automated continuous deployment pipeline. Automated CI pipeline will deploy the demo application to the development or system integration testing environment, while the CD pipeline will deploy application in production environment. These automated pipelines will utilize the features provided in Huawei DevCloud, such as the Code Hub as a code hosting service, the Cloud Builds for build and packaging the demo application into container image, and Cloud Deploy for deployment to Huawei CCE, which then integrates with Huawei Cloud Native services such as Software Repositories Warehouse (SWR) to host the container images built from cloud builds, and the Cloud Container Engine (CCE), which is the Kubernetes cluster for applications that deploy. The overall solution is to deploy a demo application with image tagging to testing environment before it can release to production environment with an approval from the project manager to determine which stable version to be released. So there are some prerequisites that need to prepare beforehand before we can start to look onto DevOps works in DevCloud. So for example, you should have installed Terraform and Visual Studio Code in your local machine for resource provisioning, such as the Kubernetes cluster in Huawei CCE. You should have familiarity with the Huawei CCE, the concept of DevOps, Huawei Cloud Container Engine, Virtual Private Cloud VPC, and Software Warehouse Repository, as well as owning Huawei Cloud account with access and secret key. As mentioned in previous slide, we will deploy our application in two different environments such as SIT and production environment. So in our session, the environment is simulated in multiple account structure in which the building of the sub-accounts is controlled by the master account. This multi-account structure is to ease the management of the resources and restrict the access of multiple developer teams, which is specific to dedicated resources and accounts. We are using the DevOps accounts to build automated CI/CD pipeline for application development and deployment to SIT and production environment, where the private image stored in SWR of this account was shared to SIT and production account. Deployment will be pushed to the Kubernetes cluster in SIT for testing in the first place before it released to the production environment. The latest and the stable image version of the application will then be used for deployment in production account. So this table shows the network segments beginning use in our demo session for application deployments in Kubernetes cluster. The source code for resource provisioning can be found in GitHub with this provided link. So you may simulate the environment in the same account with proper configuration of the network segments and security group if you do not have the access on multiple accounts. So that's all for the introduction in this video. Please refer to our second video for the environment preparation and the first part of the demo. Thank you.
Thanks for watching this episode of Cloud Focus. I hope you like it. Please scan the left QR code for more documents about Huawei Cloud technologies and the right QR code for more help in our Huawei Cloud Developer Forum. There's more to come, so stay tuned. I'll see you next Wednesday.